Hello student, I am Johnson. Welcome to online class. In this session we are going to discuss with 7th standard biology, chapter 2, kingdom classification 1. The following learning objectives are kingdom fungi, general characters, bread mold, nutrition, respiration, uses of fungi, diseases caused by fungi. These are the content for today's class, kingdom fungi. These are the content for kingdom fungi. Let's see the picture. The fungus in various types. Some are visible, some are only we can use in the microscope. Kingdom fungi. General characters. Fungi are non-green multicellular plants. They lack chlorophyll. They cannot make their own food and are heterotrophs in nature. They show either parasitic or saprophytic mode of nutrition. Fungi may be unicellular, multicellular, or filamentous. Yes. So general characters about kingdom fungi. It does not contain chlorophyll, so it cannot prepare their own food. So depend upon other substance. So it is under the category of heterotrophs in nature. How it is take the energy from the food that may be in parasitic or saprophytic mode of nutrition. Parasitic means take the energy from the host of the body. Saprophytic means you take the energy from dead and decaying matter. Some of the fungi unicellular and multicellular or some filamentous in nature. Depending on the shape of the fungus, there are three types, namely thread-like bread mold, club-shaped mushroom, sac-shaped yeast. We classify it based on the shape and structure. Fungi classified into three types, namely thread-like in manner, that is in bread mold, club-shaped look like a mushroom, sac-shaped yeast like a bag-shaped yeast. Thread-like bread mold. We can clearly observe where we can see in the slice of bread. We take the bread slices and kept under the open. After within a days or you can see this like of thread-like manner. So this is called that thread-like bread mold. The next one, club-shaped mushroom. It is look like an umbrella. So club shape. It is a second type of fungus, club shaped, that is a mushroom. Sac shaped yeast look like a bag. Yes, bag like shape, that is a sac shaped yeast. It is also under the kingdom fungi. Now we are going to discussing with bread mold. Bread mold is a multicellular fungus. It is a multicellular fungus. It appears as cottony white moss on the rotten bread. Normally we take the bread, we can keep on the open surface, just we sprinkle the drop of water. After few days, what happened? We can see clearly cottony white moss on the rotten bread. It look like a cotton. Yes, we are using the cotton on the any injury. You can separate the each cotton look like same like of the manner we can see on the bread mold. So that is an cottony white moss on the rotten bread. So bread mold, it is a multicellular fungus. These are thread-like filamentous called hyphae. Yes, each one single filamentous or thread-like, it is called hyphae. The hyphae are collectively known as mycelium. So now you can see clearly what happened after the fungus is formed bread mold. A small thread-like or filamentous in nature. Yes, this is a filamentous in nature. Yes, collectively said mycelium. Collectively says mycelium. Mostly the hyphae grow on the surface of the rotten food material. Where we can see rotten food material, decaying material. It may be chapati, bread or cheese. We can see clearly chapati, bread and cheese, and also other food item also. Some hyphae grow downwards as roots. So some of the hyphae grow on upward region and downward region. Here downward region is called it as roots. These hyphae are called rhizoid. It can grow on the downward, it is that root is called rhizoid. Some hyphae grows upwards and are called sporangiospores. Some of the hyphae grows in a upward direction, that is called that sporangiospores. Sporangiospores bear a sac of spore at the tip known as spore sac. Sporangiospores bear a sac of spores at the tip known as spore sacs. Yes, the sporangiospore, this is a sporangiospore. Here we can see on the tip of the region on the sporangiospores. It is an look like a sac shaped or bag shaped structure. It contains so many spores. So that is called spore sacs. The spore sacs appear as black dots on the surface of rotten food material. Yes, we can clearly observe the black dots, that is the spore sacs. That spore sacs contain spore. This is a sporangiospore. The sporangiospore at the tip of the region is called spore sac. This spore sac contains so many minute spore it contains. Once it's mature and it bursts and the spores are released to the atmosphere. Some common bread molds are Rhizophus and Mucor. Nutrition. Rhizophus is saprophytic. Rhizophus, it is a saprophytic. Take the energy from the dead and decaying matter. This means that it depends on nutrients obtained from dead and decaying material. Hyphae, if the fungus spread through the food medium by means of microscopic tube. How that the fungal hyphae is spread through to the food medium with the help of the microscopic tube, a small tube-like structure that is very minute, so it is called microscopic tubes. These tubes contain cytoplasm that flows along their walls. The fungi secrete digestive enzyme in the food material. What happened here? The microscopic tubes, it contain also cytoplasm, the flow of along with their walls. The microscopic tubes, it secretes some digestive enzyme. The food, it will change the color, change the some smell. We can clearly observe the black dots. Yes, what happened? It secreted some digestive enzyme. It also observe the digested food material back into the hyphae. Yes, the microscope again it is observe the digested food material to the body. It also absorbs the digested food material back into the hyphae. So these microscopic tubes, the microscopic tube absorb digested food material and back to the hyphae. Respiration. Moles have aerobic mode of respiration. Yes, aerobic respiration means take the oxygen, take in the oxygen, release of carbon dioxide as a look like a human being. The growth of moles is seen in humid places where there is no sunlight or little sunlight and air. So where we can say clearly in the moisture condition and the absence of sunlight. Moles draw oxygen from the trapped air in between the soil particles. So moles not only take the air but also between the trap the air from the between the soil particles. The hyphae grows into the soil and the exchange of gases take place by means of diffusion through the hyphal wall. It is hyphae also exchange gases with the help of the hyphal wall by the process of the diffusion. Moles can also exchange gases in an open atmosphere. The moles also, with the help of the hyphae contain hyphal wall to exchange of gas open atmosphere. Uses of fungi. Fungi decompose the dead and decaying remains of plants and animals, thus act as natural scavengers. Living organism die. After that, what happened? That living organism, either plants or animals, after die. So who will take that? It is decomposed by the help of that fungi. Fungi is a natural scavengers. Make the soil fertile by recycling the nutrients back to the soil. Yes, how it is? The nutrition from the recycling into the soil with the help of the support of fungi. It's recycle the soil, again get back to the soil, get enormous nutrient rich in nutrients to the soil with the help of the fungus. Yeast is used commercially in different industries such as breweries, from manufacturing and in bakeries to make soft fluffy spongy bread. Yes, so here using the fermentation process with the help of the yeast, so many product like that beer, wine. So these are the beverage, and also baking industries also, like cake and bread. Some species of mushroom are source of food. Some of the butter mushroom used as a food item. It's one of the richest nutrient in our daily food. Diseases caused by fungi. In human, a lot of diseases caused by the fungus. Yes, how it is? Stale bread and moist food substance. Yes, the bread is so many days, and what happened? The food is moist substance. So they releases toxins which, if ingested, can cause food poisoning. We are eating the long days of any bread slices or food substance. So what happened? We are using the food item more number of days kept inside the refrigeration and we are eating. So that fungus produces some chemical substance is called toxins. So once we had the food, what happened? We are vomiting sensation, diarrhea, that is called that food poisoning. It is a very very dangerous to the human. And name of the fungus Aspergillus niger. So it is also one of the fungus. It causes the infection of respiratory system and eyes and ears. So infection in the respiratory system, like nose of the lungs region and also eyes and ears. And ringworm on the skin surface, spotted on the skin surface, that is that ringworm. Having that, we have so many irritating on the skin. So that is a trichophyton. It is a fungus. It causes the ringworm disease. And mental disorder, one of the disorder for the human, especially children. So Cryptococcus neoformans, this fungi so leads to the mental disorder. And also plants also caused by disease caused by the fungus. Not only human and also plants. So many diseases fungi causes to the in plants. Fungi also disease caused to in plants body, especially in the leaf surface, stem, root and fruit. Yes. Here, early blight of potato. In the potato plant, having the tuber damaged by the fungus and also leaves and also nodes. It is one of the major disease of early blight of potato. The next one, loose smut of wheat. Yes, on the case of the fungi, easily on the case of fungi, easily attack to the wide crop of variety, especially in wheat. So the growing of wheat plant normally growing and suddenly it is suffered the fungus. What happened here? The fungus to destroy of the crop grains. Yes, it affected by that. So once grain is affected due to the fungal disease, so entire crop will lost. This kind of disease for the wheat. This kind of disease caused by the fungus for the plant of wheat plant. Okay, thank you student. You learned in this session kingdom fungi. We will discuss the new topic in the next session. Thank you.